And so lying down on the mat, the soles of the feet together, knees out to the side, Supta Baddha Konasana. Noticing the body here. Noticing the points of contact of the body with the mat. Noticing the breath. The inhales and the exhales. And these practices of awareness, which yoga is, moving meditation, it's always guiding us into this present moment space. And the reason for that is that there can be a huge amount of freedom in the present moment. Often we're caught up in the past, worried about the future. But the present moment offers this space, a sense of freedom from all of that. Just you and your breath. Allow yourself to savor the simplicity of that. With each inhalation, an opportunity to draw the awareness within. And every exhalation, an opportunity to let go. Allowing the body to soften. As the breath slows down, and perhaps get a sense of what brings you here on the mat. What brings you here to practice? Does it feel good in the body? Or does it give you something mentally that you need? And the sense that whatever that is, it guides you back into your deepest, the truest being, your essence. And so I came across this lovely poem again by Mary Oliver. And at the end of the poem, there's a sentence that says, "What is it you plan to do with your one wild and precious life?" And the poem from which this wonderful phrase comes from posits that not only is resting in a field in summer not a waste of time, it is time extremely well spent. And this helps people who don't want to do Shavasana. The question is a challenge to live meaningfully. But living meaningfully doesn't always mean doing things. It can mean noticing all the beauty and magic of the world. Just noticing and enjoying. Wandering a field on a summer day is a perfect plan. for your wild and precious life. And so what is it you plan to do with your one wild and precious life? This isn't a call to make lists or plot your future, but a call to enjoy the now and all the beauty around you, while letting all the shoulds and coulds fall away, especially the ones imposed by outside forces. Being fully is doing much. And so take a moment now, set an intention for today's practice. And offering up your practice to someone you love, someone who needs your thoughts or your energy today. And that someone might be you. And take a deep breath in through the nose. And an audible exhale through the mouth, letting it go. Inhale through the nose. An audible exhale through the mouth. And if it feels good, take another one. Inhale through the nose. An audible exhale through the mouth. Using the palms to guide the knees together. Hug the knees into the chest and rock side to side. And then place the soles of the feet down to the mat. And the feet hip width apart, ankles below the knees. Walk the shoulder blades down the spine slightly. And tuck the tailbone under, squeezing the buttocks and lift the hips up to the sky. And then inhale at the top, exhale vertebrae by vertebrae. Spine coming back down to the mat. And then finding that arch again in the lower back. Inhale, tucking the tailbone under, flattening. Spine peeling off the mat. Thighs parallel, squeeze in the thighs, push down the big toes. And then exhale, slowly coming back down. We'll go just once more. Tailbone tucking under. Exhale, lift. Squeezing the buttocks. And then slowly exhale, coming back down to the mat. Beautiful. Hugging the right knee into the chest, take a big squeeze. And feel free to roll out the ankle one way, then the other. And perhaps now, we're finding stillness in that right ankle, slide the left leg long, point the toe. And maybe you really draw that right thigh in towards the knee, towards the armpit. And see the stretch that you feel on the back of the right thigh and the front of the left thigh. And gently now we release a little bit of that right thigh. Take the right thigh over to the left-hand side, taking a gentle twist. That's it. Maybe you shimmy the left hip back so the hips stack. Gazing up, or gazing to the right palm, see how that feels on the neck. Maybe the arm stays here, 3 o'clock, or reach the right arm beside the ears and see beside the right ear. That's it. See how that feels. Exhale. And then inhale, slowly come back. Sole of the right foot down to the floor and then squaring off the hips. Left thigh comes into the chest now. Hugging in, interlace the fingers in front of the knees, rolling out the ankle. One way and then the other. And then perhaps now slide the right leg long, point the toe. The more you actively point the toe, the more you'll feel on the front of the thigh. And then again, you choose how hard you squeeze that left thigh into the belly. And then gently now, Releasing slightly, take the left knee over to the right. Shimmy the hip back. Gazing up or gazing to the left palm, or the left palm can reach up, the left arm rather, beside the left ear. You'll see how that feels on this side. Just taking another breath here. And inhale, we come back, center. Bring both knees into the chest now. Hands at the backs of the thighs. And if it feels good, rock and roll on the spine. Tailbone to shoulder blade, tailbone to shoulder blade. We'll make our way into an all fours position. Crossing over the ankles. Finding your all fours. And in all fours, just take a few moments to wiggle out the spine, closing the eyes, and just sort of sway from side to side, sort of free and easy movement. Feeling into the sides, the ribs. Just closing the eyes helps to sort of tune in to those sensations of the body. And no need to worry how you look. Just go with feel here. Maybe take circles around the wrists. Releasing the hips to the heels, almost coming to a child's pose. Lean forwards over the fingers, stretch the backs of the palm, back of the wrist. Yes, another breath now here. Exhale. And then inhale, finding neutral. And then we tuck the tailbone under here, pull the belly button to spine, chin to chest, round through the back body, and then come up to fingertips. So really drop the chin to the chest, pulling the shoulder blades apart. Then inhale, tailbone goes up, the belly down, start to draw the palms down to the mat, shoulder blades together, and gaze forwards. Beautiful. And keep this cow-like with the spine. Start with the tailbone. Tailbone down, rounding through the spine, vertebrae by vertebrae. Shoulder blades come apart, chin to chest, coming up to fingertips. Beautiful. Then tailbone goes up from cat, and we come into cow, and then the palms come back down to the mat. Beautiful. Inhale, find neutral. Slide the knees back a little bit, or the palms go forward, and shift the shoulders in line with the wrists. Wrap the elbows back, squeeze the buttocks, and start to lower the thighs. And then the hips, belly, and really wrap the elbows back so the biceps push beside the ribs. Forehead comes down to the mat. Inhale to come up, baby cobra, shoulder blades draw together, elbows magnetizing towards each other. Exhale, lower back down. Push the floor away, sink the hips to the heels, child's pose. Just a moment here, if you can keep the palms where they are. Inhale, rounding back through cat-like with the spine. Wrap the elbows back, squeeze the buttocks. So that crease of the elbows forwards. Thighs, hip, belly, ribs, chest, forehead. Inhale to come up, baby cobra, shoulder blades down and together. Squeeze the buttock, tops of the toes down into the mat. Exhale, lower back down. Inhale to lift and push the floor away. Exhale, sink the hips to the heels. Child's pose. Just one more, just like that. I have an option as well for that baby cobra. Inhale to round through the spine. Wrap the elbows back. So through high cobra. We lower all the way down to baby cobra. Forehead comes down to the mat. Option to keep the palms where they are, or take the palms off the mat. Tent up on the fingers, so spider up on the fingers. Squeeze the buttocks, push down with the tops of the feet, tops of the toes. And inhale, we peel the chest off the floor, lifting the gaze, shoulder blades together. Another breath here, inhale. Exhale, melting the heart back down to the mat. Palms come underneath the shoulders. We push back, sink the hips to the heels. Child's pose. Permission to bring the palms back, sinking the hips deeper into the heels. Option to stay here for a few breaths. Come into downward facing dog. Again, reminding yourself that child's pose is here for you at any time throughout the practice. And if you're in child's pose, make your way to downward facing dog. So hips up to the sky, pulling belly button into spine. And then lifting the tailbone high to the sky. Spread the fingers wide, wrap the elbows down, gaze in between the thighs. Maybe the knees are bent for now, absolutely fine. You start to bend and extend into one leg, then the other. Beautiful. And finding stillness now in down dog. Inhale, the right leg floats up to the sky. And as you exhale, step the right heel in between the palms. If it doesn't get there, just grab at the ankle and take the foot there. Drop the back knee down, release the toe. Ground down through the sole of the front foot. Squeeze the left buttocks. Inhale, reach the arms high to the sky. Maybe staying here, if that feels good. Perhaps sinking forward slightly. Avoid any compression in the lower back and being safe here. Finding a comfortable position to breathe. One more full breath. Beautiful. Inhale, come back. Shift the left hip over the knee. Tuck the toe under. Straighten into the front leg. You might need to scoot it forward slightly. So coming into half splits pose. That's it. So soft bend in the front knee. Find the length in the spine so that you've got cat, sorry. And so trying to extend into almost cow, but a neutral spine. That's it, Daisy. So pulling belly button to spine here, really push the right heel down into the mat. And as you push down with the right heel, keep trying to draw that right hip back. You can use it with your hand or just with the muscles. Again, absolutely fine to bend into the knees, front knee. Taking another breath here, inhale, exhale, really push down with the heel. And now inhale, keep the left hand down, right arm floats up to the sky. So taking a gentle twist here, pulling belly button to spine. Squeeze in the thighs, keep pushing down with the front heel. See if you get a bit more release in the thoracic spine, turning the chest to the right hand side. One more full breath here. Exhale. Inhale. As you exhale now, bend into the front knee. We frame the front foot. Step back, plank position. Hold here in plank. Wrap the elbows back. Squeeze in the thighs. Tailbone down towards the heel. And drop the chin slightly. And pull the chin back so the head's in line with the rest of the spine. Oh, forgive me. Wobbly plank. Put my earpiece back in. One more full breath. It's okay. You get to stay longer and you get stronger. And then hips up to the sky, downward facing dog. Maybe shorten the stance slightly by an inch or two. Step the feet forwards. And take another full breath here and downward facing dog. And then inhale, left leg floats up to the sky. Squeeze the left buttocks. Exhale, bring the knee to the nose and drop the heel in between the palms. And then back knee comes down, release the toe. Squeeze inner thighs, ground down and rise up. That's it. Keep pulling the left hip back. Palms together, option to bend at the elbows. Palms come between the shoulder blades. Keep lifting the heart towards the sky. And taking one more full breath here. Squeeze that right buttock. Inhale to shift back. Arms comes up to the sky. Tuck the back toe under and straighten into the front leg. You might need to slide the back knee, right knee back a little bit, or the left foot forward. And so again, a soft bend, that front knee, so you really target the hamstring. Really dig the left heel down into the mat. And keep drawing the left hip back, squaring off the hips. And the hand can go there to guide the hip back. Find that length in the spine here. How's the breath here? Right palm stays down onto fingertips if you like, and then left palm floats up to the sky. Pull belly in, squeeze in the thighs. See if you can get a little bit more release in the thoracic spine. Taking one more full breath here. Inhale, we bend into the front knee. Frame the front foot. Step back plank. And perhaps straight to down dog, or maybe knees to floor, coming down halfway, or full chaturanga is there. Inhale, upward facing, knees off the floor, or full cobra with knees on the floor. Chin to chest, round through the spine. Downward facing dog. Bring the elbows down. Biceps beside the ears. See if you can lengthen into the legs now. Again, child's pose is always there. Base of the index finger rooting down into the mat. One more full breath wherever you are. If you're in child's pose, make your way up. Gaze in between the palms, start to walk the feet to the front of the mat. Find ragdoll. Maybe grabbing opposite elbows, chin to chest, or turning the head from side to side. Or maybe you sway side to side. See what feels good here. Releasing the elbows now down to the mat. Sorry, palms down to the mat, chin to chest. And roll up the spine vertebrae by vertebrae. Do you come all the way up to standing. Finding Tadasana when you get there, mountain pose, so feet hip width apart, perhaps, or toes touch, heels slightly apart. See what feels good today. Take a moment here, closing the eyes, shoulders in line with the hips, hips in line with the knees and ankle. Coming back to your intention here. And I wish you kindness and freedom and strength and healing for your practice. And inhale, sweep the arms high to the sky, gaze in between the thumbs. Exhale, hinging from the hips, palms come down to the mat. Inhale, coming up halfway. That's it. Exhale, palms down, step back into plank position, keep the shoulders in line with the wrists. And your choice here, knees to floor or full chaturanga, elbows wrapped in inside the body. Inhale, upward facing, squeeze the buttock, broaden through the collarbone, chin to chest, rounding through the spine, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg floats up to the sky, bend the knees, send the sole of the right foot over to the left hand side. And this time, get light on the right palm, so tent up on the fingers, or spider up on the fingers. That's it. So really squeeze the right buttocks, keep pushing the heel away with the toe, and feeling that whole stretch on the right side of the body. Inhale, exhale, one more here. Keeping the right palm as it is, inhale, exhale, exhale, step the right heel in between the palm. Beautiful. Keep the knee off the floor, back knee off the floor, ground down. Inhale, we rise up. Squeezing inner thighs for stability, push down with the front big toe. Exhale, bring the palms to heart center. So avoiding that back bend this time, soft bend in the back knee to tuck the tailbone down. And then rib cage comes in slightly to find that neutral spine. Beautiful. Keeping the front knee over the ankle. Inhale, as we exhale, we turn to the right hand side. I'm getting released here in the thoracic spine. That's it. That's it. Just a little bit more. Straightening into the back leg. One more inhale. As you exhale, open the arms, back heel comes down. Warrior two. Front heel in line with the arch of the back foot. Back foot turn inwards slightly. That's it. It should be back slightly, tendency for us to reach forwards to go somewhere. We'll keep the shoulders in line with the hips. And that rib cage in. Beautiful. Inhale, we flip the front palm, reverse the warrior. Exhale. Inhale, straighten into the front leg. Keep offering the right arm forwards, lengthening through that right side. Right palm down, left arm up to the sky. Triangle pose, Trikonasana. Pull that tailbone down towards the back heel. That's a tendency for us to really stick the bum out. Again, pull the hips in, rib cage in, that neutral spine. That's it. Really push out through the right side of the ribs. And keep finding the arch of the back foot. Maybe you lift the gaze to the left palm. One more full breath here. Inhale. Exhale, looking down, ground down. Inhale, we rise up. Beautiful. Flip the front palm, reverse the warrior, bend into the front knee. Exhale, frame the front foot. Step back, plank position, your choice. Knees to floor, straight to down dog, or maybe chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing, chin to chest, round through the spine. Downward facing dog. Beautiful. Inhale, left leg floats up to the sky. Bend the knee, sole the foot over to the right. Push down with the right palm, get light on the left fingertips. Get light on the left palm, coming up to fingertips, that's it. Exhale. So a couple more breaths here. Keep lengthening to that left side of the body. Inhale, keeping the left palm as it is. Step the left heel in between the palms, ground down. Squeeze in the thighs for stability. And we rise up, high lunge. Exhale, palms to heart center. Soft bend in the back knee to tuck the tailbone down, rib cage in. And then straighten back into the back leg. And just avoiding compression there in the lower back. Inhale. As exhale, we turn. And that's it. See what happens to that front knee and the back leg. That's it, Daisy. Keep turning. Beautiful. One more full breath here. Exhale. Inhale, we release. Heart forwards. Exhale, back heel down. Open into your warrior two. It might be a short warrior two for now, the distance between the front foot and the back foot. That's okay. Rib cage in. Squeezing the buttocks, pulling the hips in. Arches of the feet lifted. Gazing down that front palm. Breath. Soft. Inhale, flip the front palm, reverse the warrior. Exhale. Inhale, straighten into the front leg. Lean, take the left arm forwards. Lengthening to the left side and fold. Left palm comes down, right arm up to the sky. Tailbone comes down, keep turning the chest to the right hand side. Stacking the shoulder blades. Maybe the right gaze comes up to the right palm. That's it. I'm feeling that perhaps at the top of the right hip. Inhale, exhale, looking down. Inhale, bring the arms parallel to the floor. Bend into the front knee, warrior two. Reverse the warrior, inhale. And exhale, windmill the arms, frame the front foot, step back. Plank position. Your choice, straight to down dog, knees to floor or full chaturanga. Come forward slightly for chaturanga. Shoulders in line with the fingertips. Squeeze the buttocks, heart forward, broaden through the collarbone, shoulder blades together, chin to chest, round through the spine. Downward facing dog. Stay here for 5 breaths. If you'd like a little bit more heat, a bit more fire in your practice today, wrap the elbows down and slowly, gently lower the forearms and hover an inch or two off the floor for turbo dog. Permission to bend the knees, or perhaps dolphin is your choice. Or knees to floor, child's pose. We'll stay a couple more breaths, wherever you are. That's it. One more full breath. We're in dolphin. Push down with the palms to float the forearms up. Child's pose. Come and join us in down dog. Gaze in between the palms. Step or float the feet to the front of the mat. Find length here. Belly in. Neutral spine. Exhale, fold. Chin to chest. Round through the spine. Ground down through the heels. Inhale, we sweep the arms high to the sky. Urdhva Hastasana, maybe a mini back bend. Exhale, palms to heart center, Samastiti. Inhale, sweep the arms up, hips low, Utkatasana. Ribcage in. And that tucks the tailbone down slightly to find that neutral spine. If the feet are hip width apart, keep the knees hip width apart. So working the outside of the buttocks. The toes are touching, then knees touch. Couple more breaths here. If you'd like a challenge, you can always lift the heels off the floor. If it isn't a challenge already. One more, inhale. Exhale, lower the heels, forward fold. Inhale, find a length in the spine. Exhale, palms down, step, or maybe a little hop back to chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Yeah, that's it. Chin to chest, round through the spine. Downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg floats up to the sky. Keep the hips square this time. So instead of opening up like scorpion, really push down with the palms. Pull belly button to spine. Maybe the left heel comes closer towards the mat. Keep squeezing the right buttocks. Lift the right leg higher. That's it. Inhale, and as you exhale, bring the knee to the nose. Tiger pose, push the floor away. Dome the upper back. Hug the thigh into the belly. Hold here for 3. For 2, keep pushing the floor away, making some space. Flex at the ankle, release the heel in between the palm. And get light on the right palm if you'd like. Ground down, inhale, we rise up. High lunge. Maybe going a little bit wider this time, maybe slide the back foot further away. Exhale, palms to heart center. Beautiful. Again, that soft bend in the back knee. To tuck the tailbone down, rib cage in to find neutral spine. Inhale, and as you exhale, we turn to the right hand side. Push down with the front big toe for stability. Inhale, we open the arms. Exhale, let's take the left arm up, exalting. Exalting this crescent lunge. Left arm up, right palm. You can reach towards the left hamstring if you'd like. Taking another breath here. Exhale. Inhale to windmill the arms. Exhale, back heel down. Warrior 2. So we've been here before, so perhaps you want to go a little bit wider, so we're getting a little bit warmer. The aim here is sort of the right thigh parallel to the floor. But again, notice the ego there. Now, notice our limitations. Let's respect that. And gazing down that front palm. Inhale. And flip the front palm, reverse the warrior. Beautiful. Exhale, right elbow, right knee, left arm up to the sky or beside the ear. Keep the body here in line with the back leg. Beautiful. Option now, if you'd like a little bit of a challenge, right arm comes beside the ear, reaching for the sun. Reaching for that summer sun above the head. Holding here. Exhale. Inhale to come back, warrior 2. Shorten into the stance slightly. Walk that back foot in. Bend the front knee. Reach your right arm forwards beyond the right toes and float the left leg high to the sky. Half moon. Take another breath here. Option to start to float the right hand off the floor, but keep lifting the left leg higher. Oh. Really push down with the big toe, squeeze the right buttock. One more, inhale and exhale here. Inhale, we come all the way up, hugging the left thigh into the chest. Woo. Wobble, wobble. Beautiful. Hold here. Option to stay here with the knee bent, palm at the heart center. We'll start to extend into that left leg. And maybe it comes a little bit lower, 45 degrees, absolutely fine. Keep the toe flex, the toes towards the sky rather than point. So really working the hip flexors here. Those muscles we love to stretch. But doing a little bit of strength work here. Start to straighten into the standing leg, pull belly in. One more full breath, inhale. Exhale, swing the left leg back, palms to the heart center, warrior three. This time, point the toe, keeping the hips square. Again, the palm can stay at the heart center, one palm on the belly, one palm on the lower back to sort of check the hips are square. One more full breath, inhale, exhale. Just one more inhale. As you exhale, bend into the front knee, frame the front foot, step back, plank. Vinyasa or skip it with meeting downward facing dog, your choice. Inhale, left leg floats up to the sky. Keep the hips square. Squeeze the left buttocks. And just float the left leg a little bit higher to the sky. Push down with the palms, wrap the elbows. If you can draw the right heel closer towards the earth. Beautiful. One more full breath here. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, bring the knee to the nose. Hug the thigh into the belly, into the ribs. Heel to the buttocks. Point the toe for three. Push the floor away for two. And for one, flex at the ankle, release the heel in between the palm. Squeeze in the thighs, ground down to rise. Exhale, palms to the heart center. Heroic effort. Beautiful. Slide that back foot away. Go a little bit longer in this posture. Maybe sinking the hips a little bit lower. Soft bend in the back knee to tuck the tailbone down, rib cage in. Lengthen the spine, inhale. Exhale, we turn to the left-hand side. Opening the arm. Right arm floats up, inhale. Exalting crescent lunge. One more. Full breath here, the right palm. Left palm can come to the right thigh. That's it. And windmill the arms. Left arm up, right arm down. Back heel down, warrior two. Again, perhaps going a little bit wider. Your choice. And shoulders back in line with the hips, gazing down that front palm. Grounding down through the outside edge. Come back to that breath. Inhale, we flip the front palm, reverse the warrior. Exhale, left elbow, left knee. And shoulders away from the ear here. Find that buoyancy in the upper body. Right arm beside the ears. Pull the hips in, tailbone down towards the back heel. And perhaps you reach the left arm beside the left ear. Reaching for the sun on this side. Keep turning the chest to the right. Shoulders stacked for three. And for two. And for one. Inhale to come back. Warrior two, shorten the stance slightly. And then left arm reaches forwards, beyond the left toes, and float the right leg parallel to the floor. And keep pointing the right toes to the right, sort of warrior two legs. You start to straighten into the standing leg. We'll keep the knee bent, start to float the palm off the floor. Maybe keep the palm down and lift the gaze to the right palm. And choose your challenge. One more full breath. Inhale, come all the way up, hugging the right thigh into the chest. That's it, great balance work. Good for the brain, isn't it? Option to just stay here with the knees bent, palm comes to the heart center. We'll start to extend into the leg. Toes up to the sky. We'll shimmy back slightly. And straighten into the standing leg, belly in, find that neutral spine. Push down with the big toe for stability. Squeeze the buttocks. For three. For two. For one, swing, hinging at the left hip. Come forwards. Warrior three. That's the option to point the toe rather than flex. Again, palms can come on the belly and lower back. Check the hips are square. One more full breath. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, bend into the front knee. Frame the front foot, step back. plank or Vinyasa, or skip it. We all meet in down dog or child's pose, your choice. Turbo is your option, or lowering the forearms to the floor. Fine dolphin. Fine, lengthen the spine in dolphin first, and maybe that means the knees are bent. Absolutely fine. 2 more full breaths, wherever you are. Coming back to down dog. Push the palms down into the mat and float the forearms off the floor. Gaze in between the palms, step or float the feet to the front of the mat. Find length in the spine when you get there. And chin to chest, round through the spine. Grounding through the heels. Inhale, reach the arms high to the sky. Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, palms to heart center. Samastiti. Beautiful. One final flow. Inhale, reach the arms up to the sky, hips low, Utkatasana. Ribcage in, tailbone down. Again, the option with the heel coming off the floor is there. Okay, one more full breath here. Exhale. Release the heels to the floor. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold, belly to thigh, chin to chest. Inhale, halfway lift. Option here, palms come down, shoulders in line with the wrist. Hop back, chaturanga, or step back, plank, then chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing, chin to chest, round through the spine, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg floats up to the sky. Right knee to the nose, tiger pose, thigh to the belly, heel to the buttock, flex at the ankle, release the heel. Inhale, rise up. Whew, high lunge. Exhale, palms to heart center. And we're here again, something different coming up next. Notice what's going on in the mind, the third time here. Exhale, we turn to the right hand side. This time keep the palms together. And we fold, left elbow to the outside of the right knee. Pull belly in. Lift the body, the chest up to meet the thumb. So the chest is higher than the hips. As it squeeze the buttocks, squeeze in the thigh, belly in, get a little bit more release in the thoracic spine. You gaze over that right shoulder. Push down with the big toe for stability. And now start to shift the weight forwards, get light on the back foot. That's it, open into the arms. The left arm goes forwards beyond the right toes. And this time we float the right leg parallel to the floor. So revolved half moon. That's it, rather than the previous one. Pull belly and keep turning the chest to the right. Lift the left leg higher if you can. That's it, maybe you float the left hand off the floor. Tricky transition coming up. One more full breath. Inhale, we come all the way up, back heel down. Warrior 2. Well done. Not long here. Warrior 2. Exhale, soften the shoulders. And then inhale, we extend into the front leg. Turn the back foot to the corner of the mat slightly and bend into the back knee. Right toes up to the sky. Maybe you stay here in this side lunge, or lift the left heel off the floor, sink the hip to the heel. Or some of us can keep the left heel down. That's it. Left elbow to the inside of the left knee. Open the heart. Really push that right heel down into the mat. Beautiful. Using that right heel down into the mat, working in the hamstring, sort of pull the body to the front of the mat. That's it, sort of meander there. That's it. So then you may be in a side lunge or at the front of the mat, or you're all the way down into Skandasana. Beautiful. So you can use the elbow and the inside of the right knee. Open into the chest. Beautiful. Inhale, we release now. Turn and frame that front foot, the right foot. That's it. That's it. Frame the right foot. Step back plank. Vinyasa. Or skip it this time. Inhale up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg floats up to the sky. Left knee to the nose. Push the floor away, make some space. Option to get light on the left palm. Release the heel in between the palms. Ground down. Inhale, rising up. Notice these transition, palms to the heart center. Can you find joy here? And we turn, exhale, turning to the left side. Then we fold, right elbow to the outside of the right knee, left knee rather. Pull, body up. So bringing that right shoulder almost in line with the elbow. May not get there today, but take your time. Squeeze into the buttocks, push the back heel away. That's it. Getting a bit more release in the thoracic spine. Inhale, start to lean forwards, get light on the back foot, open the arms, right palm beyond the left toes. And then we float the right leg parallel to the floor. Keep squeezing the buttocks to lift the leg higher. That's it. Full belly in. To release, maybe you float the right hand off the floor. Tricky transition. Inhale to come up, back heel down. Warrior two. That's it. And squeezing the buttocks, hips in. Beautiful. Soften the shoulders. Allow the heart rate to come down. The breath to soften. Beautiful. And inhale, we straighten into the front leg, turn the back toe to the back slightly. Again, bend in the back knee, left toes up to the sky. Maybe you stay here or you come all the way down this time. See where it feels good on the knee. Again, being mindful of limitations, any pains in the knees. And really digging the left heel down into the mat. And then we meander to the front. Sorry, yes, to the front. With or without hands, that's it. Beautiful. And then release now. Turn to the front to frame the left foot. Step back, plank. Vinyasa or skip it. We meet in child's pose. If you'd like to still come into down dog, the option is there. Maybe turbo, maybe dolphin. Your choice. Maybe you want to float one leg to the sky. If you're working towards your forearm balance, the option is there. That's it. Maybe float one leg to the sky, Daisy, and see how that feels. Keep squeezing the buttocks, pull belly button to spine. Notice that sort of lightness that you feel in the core. And soon those hips will stack in line with the shoulders. And switch legs. And careful to keep the hips square like you would in three-legged dog. And keep pointing the toe, feeling the tension, engagement in the legs. Beautiful. Lower down, drop the knees to the floor, child's pose. And take a moment here to rest. Just savor the replenishing stillness here. Remember that you can stay here for a little bit longer if you need to, if you want to. Well done. From child's pose, making your way up into all fours. And just come into plank for a moment, but bring the right knee to the right wrist, almost to the outside. So the knee's almost pointing at 2 o'clock. That's it. Coming into a pigeon pose. Maybe you stay here, or maybe reaching the arms forwards, find length of the spine, and fold. And see where feels good. Notice the breath. If there's any tension or discomfort, usually the breath becomes a little bit short and shallow. So find somewhere that feels good, so the breath is long and slow. Notice if you're happy in this pose. Make this pose a joyful one. And gently now we make our way up. Arms come down. We step back. Either just a moment in plank or a moment in down dog to shake out the legs. And when you're ready, left knee comes to the left wrist. Drop the back knee down. Release the toe. And finding what feels good here. And then forward fold. Holding over, bowing down. Allow the arms to relax here. Taking a couple more breaths here. And then inhale, working your way up. And then dropping to the left side and swing the right leg to the front. And extend the left leg to meet. Beautiful. And just lean back slightly, palms behind you. Fingertips facing forwards, a palm's distance away from the hips. Broaden through the collarbones, shoulder blades together, lift the heart up to the sky. Opening up through the chest. Maybe you stay here, or option 2, bend the knees, squeeze the buttocks and lift the hips up. Thighs parallel to the floor. Option 3, point the toe, squeeze in a thigh and lift the hips up. And careful with the ribs flaring out here. Tuck the tailbone under, find length through the spine, drop the chin back slightly if that feels good. Wherever you are, just keep lengthening through the body. And chin to chest, lowering the hips down to the mat. Bend into the knees, if you're not already. Arms come forward. Find Navasana boat pose. Keep that spine long, broadening through the collarbones. And maybe you float. The shins parallel with the floor. Still stay in your sits. Spine. Knees together. Maybe start to lift the legs higher if you like, if it's there. One more full breath. And exhale, lower the soles of the feet down to the mat. Knees out to the side, soles of the feet come together. Baddha Konasana. Inhale, find length. Exhale, we round through the spine. Drop the chin to the chest. Allowing the breath to slow down, lengthen here. Allow the heart rate to slow down. And taking one more full breath here. And inhale, we make our way up. And bring the knees together. And making sure there's enough space behind you. Vertebrae by vertebrae. And we bring the spine all the way down to the mat. Once you get there, hug the knees into the chest. Rock side to side. Thanking yourself for making it here for practice. Thank your body for all the things it does and all the things it's done. And so taking a simple twist now, option to extend the left leg long, take the right knee over to the left, or cross the right thigh over the left, eagle legs, arms out to the side, and then drop the thighs to the left-hand side. And you can shimmy the left hip back. You can slide the left shoulder blade across by pushing the left elbow down into the mat, into the floor. So the right shoulder blade comes down just a little bit more. Again, find where it feels good. Inhale, we'll come back to center, squaring off the hips. Option to extend the right leg, and the left knee goes over to the right, or you take eagle legs again, and drop. And shimmy the hip back. You can slide the shoulder blade across. Get to deepen the twist a little bit. Again, if it feels good. And gaze up more. Gaze to the left palm, and that arm can come beside the ear. And see where it feels good. One more full breath here. And then inhale, coming back to center. Squaring off the hips, extend the legs out to the front, heels as wide as the mat, or perhaps soles of the feet together. Walk the shoulder blades down the spine and relax the jaw. Allow the toes to pop open to the sides. Taking a deep breath in through the nose. And an audible exhale through the mouth. Releasing any pockets of holding in the body. Releasing any controlled breathing. Letting go. Allow the body to feel heavy, sinking down into the mat. And just finish with the full poem by Mary Oliver. The summer day. Who made the world? Who made the swan and the black bear? Who made the grasshopper? This grasshopper, I mean, the one who has flung herself out of the grass, the one who is eating sugar out of my hand, who is moving her jaws back and forth instead of up and down, who is gazing around with her enormous and complicated eyes. Now she lifts her pale forearms and thoroughly washes her face. Now she snaps her wings open and floats away. I don't know exactly what a prayer is. I do know how to pay attention, how to fall down into the grass, how to kneel down in the grass, how to be idle and bless, how to stroll through the fields, which is what I have been doing all day. Tell me, what else should I have done? Doesn't everything die at last and too soon? Tell me, what is it you plan to do with your one wild and precious life? have the option to stay here for as long as you'd like. If you'd like to finish the practice together. Begin to deepen the breath. And to sit simply lying here on the mat. Inviting gentle movements into the body, wiggling fingers and toes, turning the head from side to side. Maybe take a big stretch, reaching the arms beside the ears, big toes come to touch. Bringing the knees into the chest and rolling over to one side. And taking a moment there. And taking a moment to connect with the earth beneath you, drawing all that good energy in. Whenever you're ready, pushing yourself up to a comfortable seated position. And just take a moment here to notice how you feel physically, emotionally. And take a moment to thank yourself for making it here, for practice, your efforts, and your dedication. And bring the palms together at the heart center. A moment here, perhaps to set an intention for the evening, for the rest of the evening, and for the rest of the week. Bow head to the wise heart. And gratitude to you in this practice. Namaste. And thank you for letting me guide you through your practice today.